1.7. 2 million! 2 million on Earth! What? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mortal Gaming. This is me again, Marvin, and we're now here for another video for Ragnarok M Classic. And this time we're going to be talking about the Shadow Chaser. Okay, this is my official build and guide for the Shadow Chaser. First and foremost, thank you so much to Kakeru, to Boss Kakeru, for lending me his account, for always lending me his account. And in this game, he has become a Shadow Chaser. Okay, Shadow Chasers are really easy to build. They are great on grind, they are great on MVPs, and they can really do a lot of utility on PvP and even do a massive damage on the enemy. Okay, so let's start with the stats. The only thing that you would want on your Shadow Chaser is all on dexterity. Okay, put all on dexterity, because in this game, triangle shot has been improved and has been a really great build for everyone. It's an easy build and it's easy to follow and it's easy to make it stronger. Even the master skill is reliant on the triangle shot. That's why this is a very great build on this version of Ragnarok Eternal Love. And so 99 on dexterity, and then the rest would be anywhere you want. I am suggesting or recommending to go for agility for additional flee, but regardless, anywhere you want, it's up to you as long as you have 99 dexterity. Okay, so next is our skills. For the skills,
wow, ang yaman! Naka-SB na naman!
Siyempre, ang laki ng discount sa Lapakgaming eh. Thank you, Lapakgaming!
yes, that's right! More and more people are topping up on Lapakgaming because of its huge discounts. A normal $90 package can be lessened by as much as 15% discount. That's right! If you will top up in-game, you will normally spend 5,000 to 6,000 pesos. But now, because of Lapakgaming, you will spend less. And that will give you a huge discount and huge savings. So what are you waiting for? Visit Lapakgaming on the description to get huge discount deals from this site. And not only that, if you will key in the current code for Lapakgaming, you will get additional discounts for your top-up purchase. What are you waiting for? Top up in Lapakgaming with me! This one is starting on the thief skills. It's gonna be anything that you want. So improve flee, 10 on that, 10 on hiding, and then enchant poison if you want, and then detoxify is very good on a lot of content, particularly on GVG or guild versus guild, and then ambush. Next, for the rogue skills, 10 on double strafe, 3 on repeated firing, because if you're still a rogue, you would need this 2 in order for you to deal damage because you're gonna use a bow. Okay, and then next, after that, 10 on vulture's eye, 5 on plagiarism, because plagiarism before breakthrough is only 5 levels. Okay, 5 on it, and then go for overthrust. Overthrust is the highest damage that you could get early on for your plagiarism. On the latter game, when you get this one to level 8, you can now copy enchant deadly poison, and that would be giving you a higher damage, but it requires EDP bottles. So it's gonna be needing a little bit more Zenny for you to put out more damage. Okay, 5 on tunnel drive, and then 5 on enhanced hiding. The last 2 will be on compulsory discount. And then for the snatch and for the rob skill, okay, these 2 can be put and can be learned and must be learned on your grind build, not on your main build, only on grind build. And of course, 5 on compulsory discount. Next, for Stalker, of course, 10 on triangle shot, 10 on Rogue's Nature. This is gonna be important. 5 on Vanished. Really, really good on instances and also on guild versus guild PvP. Very good. 3 on Intimidate. 3 on Strip Accessory. Then after that, 3 on Double Accessory Removal and Strip Weapon. These are all for PvP. And then the last 3 would be on Compulsory Discount to max this one out. Okay? Then Snatcher on your grind build. When you have on grind build, you don't need the Strip skills and Intimidate. Okay? So you would need Snatcher build instead. Okay? Next, for breakthrough skill points, 10 on Triangle Shot because this is gonna be your bread and butter for your damage. 10 on Vulture's Eye. And then, after that, 3 on Plagiarism. And then 4 on Enhanced Hiding. And 3 on the Strip Accessory. Okay? So, next would be your Shadow Chaser. For the Shadow Chaser, 5 first on Covered Shot, so you can unlock Mark of Death, and you have to max this one out for additional damage on the enemy, 20%. Particularly on bosses and on PvP, this is really good. And then 5 on Shadow Chase, so you could get additional damage whenever you are doing skills while you're hiding. And then max the Covered Shot after that. Okay? After that, 15 on Magic Trap. 1 on Enhanced Hiding here. So you can max this one out because you left it at level 9. And then Chaos Panic 6. 5 on Manhole. 5 on Bloodthirst. The last 3 points could be anywhere. At that time, you would be level 60 on your Shadow Chaser. That's the time that you pump your master skills. Okay? For the gears, okay, the most important here is gonna be your Rogue Master's Bow. This is gonna be your weapon for your Triangle Shot, and it increases a ton of damage on your Triangle Shot, particularly on Refine. So I would recommend for you to target +10 on Rogue Master's Bow and max it out on Upgrade so you could get the full value of the upgrades. And then having this on +10 would give you Ignore Defense. The secret to a high damage of your Triangle Shot is high Ignore Defense, particularly on MVPs. You won't notice it on low defense monsters, but on mid-game to end-game, you'd probably tackle against high defense monsters. So having Ignore Defense, high Ignore Defense, will really help your Triangle Shot to remain to its true damage. Whenever you use Death Mark plus Hide and then you use Triangle Shot, that's the time that you get the full effect of your damage together with Bohemian Coat. Bohemian Coat also on +5, I think, gives you additional Ignore Defense. Okay, so this is really good even on +5. On +10, the tier 4 is gonna take effect and you get additional Ignore Defense. Okay? Next, the shield. Rosa Bracelet is gonna be very important because it provides you outright Ignore Physical Defense. That's 25%. And then for your garment or your cloak, you can still use +12 Rift Cloak so that you could slot it. And it's gonna be cheaper than the Ancient Cape. But the Ancient Cape is also really good at late game. Okay, then for your shoes, it's gonna be your Rift shoes for additional physical attack, and also for your accessories. For your accessories, this is very important because it provides you a higher Ignore Defense. Okay, your target here is at least 125% Ignore Defense. That's why it's really important for you to keep this set. Okay, so after that, your headwear. So for your headwear, a Rudolph's Horn is gonna be very good. You can wait for it on the Battle of Cake, or you can easily farm it on the Stormy Night whenever you have extra gameplay time to put on your Chaotic Invasion. Okay, then for your face wear, it's gonna be not on head for additional Ignore Physical Defense. And the Gacha Love You for your mouth, additional 5% defense. For the tail, you have to craft the Ice Ridge Sculpture. This one lowers the defense of the enemies and at the same time ignores 3% of their defense. So this is a very important too. For the backwear, it's gonna be easy choice Devil Wing. Let's now go to the enchants. The general thing that you would want to search for here is number 1, physical damage increase. Next is dexterity. Next would be physical attack. And the last one, and sometimes it's gonna be better than physical damage increase, the damage reduction. Okay, next. So let's start with the special enchants of weapon and armor. Your main priority here is morale for ignore physical defense. The secondary or the substitute here, if you got it first, is gonna be arc, which is ranged attack. Okay, next for accessories, it's gonna be tenacity. Tenacity is gonna provide you a very high damage reduction, so that's really good, particularly versus physical damage users. Okay, for your shield, it's gonna be armor breaking. Armor breaking gives you physical penetration, and that is, I think, the only only spot in this enchant set wherein you could get physical penetration. Next, for your garments and for your shoes, it's gonna be divine blessing, and this is for the damage reduction from magic damage users. For your headwear and mouthwear, it's gonna be armor for vitality and crit resistance. Okay, you need that particularly on high level gaming and on guild versus guild. So a lot of people will still be using crit damage, particularly the rangers, so you have to arm yourself against them. Okay, for your face wear, it's gonna be ignore physical defense, and that's gonna be morale again. And then for backwear, it's gonna be blasphemy. So backwear and tail both for blasphemy. Now for the tail, it can be blasphemy or it can also be arc for additional ranged damage. Okay, so for the cards, I'm gonna give you some of the needed here and some of the obtainable from the market, and you can also craft them out. For the MVP cards, it's up to you, whichever will be better for your gameplay style. Okay, for the weapon, it's gonna be Frioni card for additional 10% skill damage. You have to upgrade it to Frioni Star to get that skill damage though. And then for the other card, it's gonna be Maple Fairy Isma card for additional 20% ignore defense for your character. Just in case you still have not yet completed this, the Maple Fairy Isma is the straight out just 12 million Zenny, ignore 20% defense. Okay, for your armor, Munak Star card for additional 15% ignore physical defense. And for your headgear, it's physical penetration brought by Andre Star. Okay, so that's for the cards. We achieved most of the MVP damage cards from the previous event that we had on our new beginnings, the powerful cards from the card bonuses. Okay, let's now go to the Aesirs. For the Aesir, the most important here and your priority here is the triangle shot. Okay, the triangle shot runes here simply increases the damage on your triangle shot. So we have 5 here, a total of 40% increased damage on your triangle shot. The next one would be ranged physical damage. Together with it, along this side, you can also start getting the bow mastery. And after that, the second most important thing here is gonna be the mark of death. Okay, the mark of death here increases the damage that they received, the enemy received with mark of death by 2% for each of the runes, and we got, I think, 5 of these runes. After that, this mark of death nightmare, you go for ignore physical defense, and then you could just go for mana trap build, etc., or the stripper build for added utility on guild versus guild and on 6 versus 6. All right, okay, so now let's test this on our dummy here using fire damage. Okay, fire arrows. All right, and let's just wait. Let's just test this versus Earth, okay? Because we're using fire. Okay, there you go. So first, you have to mark it. After marking it, use hiding, and then that's it. Overthrust, and then let's go do the triangle shot. Oh my god! So you have to use Mark of Death and hide. There you go, because there's a chance for you to get out of your hiding state. Look at that! 1.7! 2 million! 2 million on Earth! What? 2 million! Okay, I'm gonna transfer to... Bye-bye, Genetic! So, this one is considering that we already have equipped all of the things that we have shown in the video. From 1.4 to 2 million. Oh, wait. We have to do the Mark of Death and hide. So we could get to 2 million. And then on normal, okay, normal damage. How much is it? 800k on normal damage. Alright. 900k. I think this will go up to 1 million. Alright. So that's it. Thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you happen to like this video, please do leave a like. Share this to your friends and click that bell notification button so you get notified every time I upload a new video, start a new stream, or a new content. That's it. See you again in the next video. Bye-bye!
Now I found you.